Once upon a time, there lived a mother and a daughter in a small village in Borneo Island. The daughter was so beautiful, but she had very bad behavior. She never helped her mom to work. She just spent her time in front of the mirror to beautify herself and to admire her beauty, while her mother had to work to fulfill their daily needs. She was also a spoiled girl. She always asked everything to her mom. If her mom didn't fulfill her want, she would cry. This made her mother so sad, but somehow she still loved her daughter. So she always tried to fulfill what her daughter wanted. One day, the girl forced her mother to buy a new gown for her. At first, her mother refused her request. She told her daughter that she didn't have enough money. But her daughter treated her mother. Then she fulfilled to buy a new gown. Before going to the market together, her daughter reminded her mom, "Let's go shopping, but I don't want to walk beside you. You have to walk behind me. I feel embarrassed if people see me." Even though her mother felt really sad, she obeyed her daughter's request. She didn't want her daughter feel embarrassed. The daughter dressed beautifully while her mother wore very simple dress. Even though they were a mother and a daughter, they looked so different. Her mother looked like her servant. In the middle of their way to the market, a man greeted them. "Hi, cute girl, is your mother?" he asked. "How could you think that? Of course, she's not my mother, she's my servant," the daughter replied. Her mother was so sad to hear that. She kept silent till her heart was crying aloud. Along the street, everyone passing kept asking the girl about her mother. And the girl always told them that the old woman behind her was her servant. The mother stayed patiently along the street. And finally, she couldn't bear to hear her daughter's answer. She prayed to the God. "Oh Lord, punish my ungrateful daughter, please," she prayed. Suddenly, the girl's legs turned to be stone immediately after the mother stopped praying. The change came slowly. Knowing her legs turned to be stone, the daughter screamed, "What's happened to my legs?" Then she realized that she had hurt her mother's feeling. She cried and begged for absolution to her mother. "Mommy, forgive me, please, Mom," she begged. The daughter kept crying, but it was too late. The whole body eventually became stone. The mother actually felt so sad to see her daughter, but she couldn't do anything to God's destiny. Even though she had become stone completely, people can still see her tears. That is the reason what was called batu menangis.
Alkisah, hiduplah seorang ibu bersama putrinya di sebuah desa kecil tepatnya di Pulau Kalimantan. Putrinya ini sangatlah cantik, tetapi memiliki sifat yang buruk seperti malas, manja, bahkan tidak pernah membantu ibunya bekerja. Kerjaannya hanya sibuk berhias di depan cermin dan selalu memaksa ibunya untuk memenuhi segala keinginannya, meski ibunya hidup sederhana. Sang ibu tetap menyayangi putrinya ini dan berusaha untuk menuruti segala permintaannya. Suatu hari, putri itu memaksa ibunya untuk membelikannya gaun baru. Dengan berat hati, sang ibu pun menuruti. Namun, sebelum berangkat ke pasar, sang putri melarang ibunya berjalan di sampingnya karena malu dan menyuruhnya berjalan di belakangnya. Dalam perjalanan menuju pasar, orang-orang bertanya, apakah wanita tua itu ibunya? Dengan angkuh, putrinya ini mengatakan bahwa ibunya hanyalah seorang budak. Hati sang ibu pun hancur mendengar hal itu, tetapi ia tetap diam. Akhirnya, sang ibu tidak tahan lagi dan berdoa kepada Allah agar putrinya yang durhaka ini diberi hukuman. Doanya pun terkabul. Perlahan, kaki sang putri berubah menjadi batu. Ia menangis ketakutan, menyesal, dan memohon ampun kepada ibunya. Tetapi semuanya sudah terlambat. Seluruh tubuhnya akhirnya menjadi batu, sementara air matanya tetap terlihat mengalir. Karena itulah batu itu dikenal dengan nama batu menangis.
Is the generic structure of the story Crying Stone. First, orientation. In the village, there lived an old widow with her beautiful daughter. Her daughter was very beautiful but lazy, spoiled, and had bad manners. Second, complication. One day, they went to the market to buy a new dress. The child was embarrassed by his mother's plain appearance, so he asked her to walk behind him, treating her like a servant. At the market, the child continued to deny that the old woman behind him was his mother, instead recognizing her as his servant. Third, resolution. The mother felt deeply hurt and crying, begged God to punish her ungrateful daughter. Suddenly, the girl's feet began to turn to stone. The process continued until her entire body had turned to stone and she could no longer apologize. Fourth, reorientation. The stone is known as the crying stone because of the drop of water that are still visible on it, which are the girl's tears of regret.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Faqada rabbuka alla ta'budu illa iyyahu wa bil walidaini ihsana. Imma yablughanna indakal kibara ahaduhuma aw kilahuma fala taqul lahumā uffin wa la tanharhumā wa qul lahumā qawlan karīmā. Artinya, Tuhanmu telah memerintahkan agar kamu jangan menyembah selain Dia dan hendak berbuat baik kepada ibu dan bapa. Jika salah seorang di antara keduanya atau kedua-duanya sampai berusia lanjut dalam pemeliharaanmu, maka sekali-kali janganlah engkau mengatakan kepada keduanya perkataan dan janganlah engkau membentak keduanya, serta ucapkanlah kepada keduanya perkataan yang baik. Rasulullah SAW pernah bersabda yang artinya, ada 3 golongan yang tidak akan diajak bicara oleh Allah, tidak disucikan olehnya, dan baginya azab yang pedih, yaitu orang yang sudah tua berzina, penguasa, pendusta, dan orang miskin yang sombong. Hadis riwayat Muslim.
Moral of the story. The story of the crying stone teach us the importance of respecting, loving, and never forgetting the service of our parents, especially our mother. A child should never feel ashamed of their parents, because they are the most important people in our life since birth. The mother who confides faith, give birth, and raise us with love deserves the best treatment. Arrogance, shame about one's origins, and disobedience are all forms of betrayal of a mother since lover. In this legend, the child refused to acknowledge his mother simply because of her appearance and is then punished by nature by turning into stone as a symbol of eternal regret. This serves as a warning that disrespectful behavior towards parents will bring painful and irreversible consequences.